So I've been making motovlogs and motorcycle videos for a little over 3 years now, and I've learned a few things along the way. Which, if you go back and watch some of my, like, really, really old stuff, you can tell the quality, like, back then compared to now. I mean, and I'm not exactly, like, I'm not saying these are, like, freaking top tier, every video is a freaking, you know, excellent production without any audio or visual mistakes. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying the style, the audio, the video quality. But even me, too, back then, I wasn't, like, as animated. I didn't feel as comfortable, because it's like anything else. You know, the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. And it's freaking weird. I'll go ahead and tell you, it's weird when you start out. Running around talking to yourself, it feels weird doing this in public. It feels like everybody's looking at you. Nobody cares. Everybody's doing their own thing. Nobody's worried about you. And that's probably the number one thing I learned, is nobody cares. And I don't mean that, don't take that the wrong way. I'm not saying nobody cares about you, you're a bad person. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying everybody else is the main character in their own life, man. I mean, as long as they see you physically on the bike, that's what's most important. That's why a lot of times I'll wear a Hawaiian shirt when I'm riding around, because it's brightly colored and it's uncommon because you don't see it every day. And also, as far as nobody caring, that kind of also applies to when you first start uploading videos too, because honestly, and you know, it's nothing against anybody personally, it's like nobody knows who you are. Like, who's this guy? You make one video and it doesn't blow up. I mean, yeah, you might think it's great, but that's where the algorithm kicks in. It's gonna find the right person for your video. There's a ton of people in this planet, like a lot, at least like 14. That's a rough estimate. But somebody out there is gonna like to hear what you gotta say, and it's just gonna take a while. I mean, because I know a lot of people get discouraged, and I think I heard this somewhere. I'm not gonna look it up because I'm probably gonna forget. I'm going to say, oh yeah, when I'm editing this, and I'm still not going to look it up. But I think the majority of YouTube channels actually have 1,000 subscribers. Which, that's the magic number, isn't it? That's the number everybody wants to get, because they want to get monetized. Well, you also need 4,000 watch hours. And then there's like a YouTube Shorts requirement that's different. I don't know. I'm going to stop doing shorts, I think. It's because it stresses me out too much. I found recently that I've been trying to force them kind of into, you know, creation, I guess, instead of actually just letting them flow naturally. So, I don't know, we might be discontinuing them. That's kind of a different audience anyway. That's a whole other topic of conversation. But getting back to the subscriber count and whatnot, if you're doing YouTube just to make money, I personally think you're kind of doing it for all the wrong reasons. If your stuff blows up, cool. But if you're like, I'm going to make viral content, and that's going to be my job, which works for some people, I guess. I don't know. Certain niches and whatnot, it'll probably work. Which actually, if you guys didn't know, there's a whole science behind YouTube. If you really want to dig into it, there's a ton of information out there of what to do, what not to do, how to structure things, with the idea of the channel being successful. Because if you guys notice, if you've been hanging around mine, I don't ask people to like and subscribe. I don't ask you to ring a bell. I don't ask you to share a video. I don't even ask you to watch another one. And that's one of the things I learned watching channels like vidIQ, TubeBuddy, things like that. And what I learned there is, you know, if you have too many call to actions, it can be a lot, you know? So if you want someone to like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment, and share, and then click another video, that's like 6 different things. Because if you guys notice at the end of mine, if you make it, you know, for those that make it that far, it's, oh, if you like that video, maybe you'll like this one. Oh, hey, if you want to learn how to do this or find out more about this, then you can click this video here. Because the idea is, if somebody's made it through your entire video, there is a really decent chance they'll watch another one, especially if it's related to what they just saw. Because obviously that's something they're mildly interested in. But also, you don't have to do that. Because YouTube is all about getting your own style, your own flair, your own little spin. Because honestly, if you're kind of doing YouTube for the money, I mean, honestly, I hope it works out for you. But as long as you're having fun. Because otherwise, you're not going to want to do it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not like a big channel. At the time of this recording, I'm probably 5,300-ish subscribers. I'm getting probably about 3,000 watch hours a month, which is pretty good. And honestly, I got one video from a while back that's doing all the work. But it might not be as much money as you think it is. Now I'm to the point where it's like not nothing. I'm not going to be like, oh man, I'm like super rich. Watching YouTube stuff, man, it's awesome. But if I wanted to freaking quit my main job today and do this full time with my current earnings, yeah, I'm gonna be living in a box, like, quick. And don't think I'm like raining on everybody's parade, because I mean, it's to the point now, basically it's paying for the insurance for the bikes. It's paying for the fuel, a couple mods here and there. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with the success of the channel, considering I'm just some random guy, you know? And I started this channel too. This is the other thing I learned also. You don't have to have the best quality gear. You don't have to have the latest GoPro, the latest action camera, the latest 360 on the brand new Harley Davidson. 2 of my bikes are 17 years old. You don't have to have the latest and greatest. Heck, you could probably do 90% of this with a cell phone. Heck, I started with the $70 cheap action camera from Amazon. The important thing is just that you start. And if you're worried, oh, what if no one watches it? No one probably will at first. They probably won't. Because, you know, nobody knows who you are. The important thing, though, is just to be yourself. I mean, that's it. That's like probably life lesson all around. But just be yourself. Be genuine. Be authentic. I mean, they call it YouTube for a reason. But who knows? You also may blow up overnight. And if you do, remember your buddy Lucky Aces and all the helpful hints I've given you over the years. I guess. I don't know. But man, I could talk all freaking day about all the different strategies and everything about YouTube. And honestly, too, doing motovlogs, and I never would have thought talking just by myself in my helmet would have done this. You know, it kind of boosts the self-confidence from like down here to like up here, man. I just feel like, I don't know. I think my life is just better because of it. So if you're thinking of starting like any motovlogs or just anything on YouTube, really, just do it, man. I think the most important thing, though, is that you have fun and you just be yourself. And one thing I definitely learned about making videos is if you're genuine, people will really respond to that. So just start. I mean, it can't be any worse than my first video, because if you want to see my very, very first Lucky Aces riding motovlog, you can check that video out right here. And as always, y'all be good, and good luck. See ya!